Good morning and slightly in the afternoon. Judy Allen here, San Antonio, Texas, and we have had rain. 4 inches 2 nights ago, and we had rain again last night. So hopefully that'll help our aquifer. Today, we are going to be making 2 fun fold cards, and this is the last part of the free class to go, right? So the free class to go, right, is from the 16th through the 31st. So you have up to the 31st to go make a purchase of $35 or more, and you get the kit free, right? So it's up to you. So let's do these 2 fun fold cards, and let's see what it's like. Because I'm telling you, they're totally awesome. The one of these that I showed you, and I'll show you in just a minute, is actually in the PDF tutorial that I sent out this morning, I believe. But anyway, I can put the link out there for you. But I just wanted to show you so you knew where to find it, right? So let's go down the hands and let's do this, right? To get the right one, right? So this one was actually in the first one, the free kit to go from May 1st through the 15th. But you can sit up here, and it is in the newsletter that I sent out this morning talking about the crafting and so forth and all. So I'll put the link out there in case you want it. And all the instructions are there, paper measurements and all. And then this is, I'll put this to the side over here. And this is what we made last week. We made two cards last week. Here's the one inside here, and here was the outside here. And then here is this one I already signed. So I already knew who I was going to give this to. So actually, these are ready to go, right? So you get a total of 4 projects this time around. Okay, let's go with the first one that we're going to make. So I used this here on the first card, and these are the party banner dies. So I actually used the 5th. So if you come in 5, this is the 5th one, 6th one, 7th one, right? These are the 3 that I used. I'm just going back in place too, now that I show those to you. So yeah, you can make banners, but you can make cards too, right? Down the side. That way, because that's pretty big. All right, let's take this out. I got my instructions right here. I got my stamps ready. So here's the biggest one that I just showed you. And this one pretty much takes up a 4 1/4 by 5 and a half when you go to cut it. So I'm just going to use this as the base, right? But here's my card. I folded the paper in half. I went ahead and used the 4 by 5 1/4 and did it in half. And then I just folded over. Now the key to this is, and I should have kept it out, let me show it to you. The key to this says, we were discussing this last night in our team meeting together. To do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's this one. The 6th one. Yeah. Okay, the key to this is when you fold your paper in half. So I went ahead and used the score. I scored it so I took my 4 1/4 by 11 and I scored it at 5 1/2. So I just made it easier. Give me a nice crisp fold there. And then what you do is you sit there and you just go ahead and place this on the fold. But see this cutting part right here? It's going to be just on the outside. And I actually use a post-it note or washi tape. But see here, you just make sure it's just right inside that line, that cut line right there. You don't want to cut. And that's how you get that fold. We were discussing that last night. And I've done it on many things, right? I've done it with circles. I've done it with, depends on the size. But you can do it with anything of size. The only thing, if you do a circle, because that'll rock, right? I did a Christmas one a year or so ago, about a year ago. And if you do the circle, it'll rock, right? So the thing is, it's easier before you die cut the circle is to go ahead and score the paper so you know where it's going to be in half at. And that way, it's hard to score the center of a circle compared to a square rectangle. All right, so I did the same thing here. I went ahead and used the same one to use the next smaller step. Just sit there and cut the DSP as well as this here. Now, because my artwork's going this way, that's the way my card's going to go. All right? So it's just like a landscape card, right? So we're going to go ahead and put this down. I do like doing stuff a little bit different, right? It's just always nice to do something different versus the same-o, same-o. I like it anytime something comes with layers that you can sit there and do what we're doing right now. And you know, those arch dies do the same thing, which we did that at the retreat. We did it recently too. I made it, oh yeah, Father's Day card and all. Alright, so see how this is just going to open like this? So I'm going to go ahead and put this down right here. So for me, I'm thinking Father's Day. Because we have several people. I have 2 sons that have children, and I have a grandson that has children. So these will go fun for anybody, but it's most likely going to go toward the younger one right here. Because I think it's just fun. Alright, put that right there. So that's the inside of our card, and we're just going to put this on the outside. And then we're going to stamp a sentiment. Man, I have like, I already know which sentiment I'm going to stamp, and it is not right here either. It's like over my shoulder. Alright, well this one's going to have Happy Father's Day on it. Because the grilling's there. I can put it right here. I think this one would be too big. I can put it down here, right? Let's see how big this one is. This one is about an inch by an inch. It's got to be more than that. An inch by almost 2 1/4 inches right there. All right, so hold steady a second here. All right, because I know it's right here. I'm looking because we're doing it this weekend. Let's see here. Yes, you get to see me. Alright, so this is this weekend. So we get together on Sunday, and I actually have to go back and do a correction because I put it May 31st, and it's not Sunday, it's May 1st. But see, this has got Happy Birthday on it. And this also has for a wonderful dad. And let's see what else we got here. Best dad ever. Happy Father's Day. Okay, see, it's going to take the longer one to get on there. Alright, then I'm going to have some white space. Okay. Let's do this one. I want to do Happy Father's Day or the best dad ever. Let's do best dad ever. It'll fit. Yeah, let's do best dad ever. Alright. So I'm sure Mr. Winston feels that his dad is the best dad ever. Or he thinks his pappy is the best grandpa. He just calls him Pappy, right? Was right, the best dad ever. Alright, I'm just going to do it right up here. And I'm going to put some bling underneath it. I actually brought 2 colors. So I was going to do the red. Let's do the red, because we're going to do something with the green here. We're going to do something fun with it, too. So I'm going to put best dad ever. I'm going to just put it right up here. Or I could center, but I'm just going to put it right above the center. Alright, because I'm going to put some bling underneath it because I can. Alright, I'm going to set that aside. Yes, I used my stamp set before Father's Day, right? Or before our kit together. But I need the stamp, right? It's quick and easy and I knew exactly where to find it. I'm going to go ahead and put this bling right under here. And I'm just going to rotate it because I can, right? It's just nice and colorful and fun. So, you know, that's the beauty of when you make your own card, right? You can do whatever you want to do. And I don't have my techie here. Anybody else tell me the way I can do things or can't do things? I shouldn't say they would suggest, right? Suggest. They're doing better than telling me to do something, right? They can suggest. All right, I'm just going to put this right here. Now, I really wanted my grilling there, right? Because I like to grill. We have a grill that's electric, and I like it because you push on, push off, right? Hit the starter button, and it goes. Unless you're out of butane. Then it doesn't, right? So, yes. They all barbecue. Alright, I'm just going to put this right up here. Right up here, right? It doesn't have to be anywhere special. I just want to make sure it's the best dad ever, right? And we're going to get the bling in there. Now I'm just going to open this up right here. And where's my turtle? Here he is. Alright, so the turtle, I'm just going to stamp the turtle in here super light, okay? And I'm looking. Okay, here's somebody's report card. I'll do in the back of theirs. I'm not going to tell you whose report card that is. Oh, yes, I can. She made straight A's. Oh, yeah. I'm going to stamp on the back of hers. Yes. Straight A's. Lowest grade is a 98 in 2 classes. The rest are 100s. So I'm going to stamp there, and look how the stamp off's going to be. Now it's super light, so it makes it super subtle, right? And that's what I want. I just want it super subtle. So we're going to do this again, and we're going to stamp the second part on here. We could, if we wanted to, we could actually have the turtle over here. Let's see here. Let me think of this a second. I have the right to change my mind. You know what? I'm going to change my mind. Let's go ahead and do it this way. Mr. Awesomeness won't care. There we go. There you go. And then he put his little note in there for his father, right? There you go. And then I'll put one in there for his daddy. Alright, let me set that aside. So that's our first one right here. Just it's a fun fold here because we're using the fact that we're using something totally than normal, right? Just to make our card. Well, let's go to the next one because it's a fun fold. And it's fun. And I'm going to clean this off. But I'm going to do it again. I really want to do the second stamp off. Let's see what I do with the second stamp off on this next one. Or I might do it again. It's just cute, right? It's a cute turtle. I want to be able to put it there with a sentiment. So yes. Alright, so this one's got some pieces to it, and this is going to be a wobble card. Alright, so if you haven't, I was trying to think, we did the wobble card when we did Mardi Gras Bingo. I was trying to think when we did it, Mardi Gras Bingo. And I'll show you, these are really cute, and I like it because I actually got this from Hobby Lobby. It's $2.79 for 12 of these, which is really nice. And they even tell you how to put it back on here in the back if you read the instructions. If you don't read the instructions, then you just do it any way you want to do it. Alright, so with this one, I'm going to go ahead and put this on back first. Well, I don't have to, right? Let me just set that aside, rethink that. I could, but I don't have to, alright? So the first thing I want to do here is this is going to, I've already folded the score line, so we've got one here, one here. And we made something like this a while back. I want to say it was either Valentine's or Easter, one of the others. And we actually put, a treat in it. So see this here, this is like a little Debbie. This was, they had these for Mother's Day with lemons. And this will actually slide in here, right? And you can actually slide in something thicker than that. That's what I like of it. To me, it's like a twofer, right? You're going to get a card as well as we can make it a treat holder as well. Now the key to this is first let me go ahead and get this piece down first. I always have you do the score line so you see where you're going, right? And we're just going to put this DSP right up here at the top, and this DSP is 4 by 3 1/4. Alright, I'm just going to put it down. It's real pretty on back. So you could do this with all the different papers, right? You wouldn't even have to limit yourself to one. You could do it on all the different papers and make all kind of different ones like this here. Let's see here. Alright. It's getting a text message, but you don't hear it because I put it on silent. Alright, so we're going to put adhesive. Now, this is going to fold over. And that's why I always get you to do the score line so you see where things are going. And when we do this, we can actually do it just like that, and it'll come up, alright? I'll do that again for you in just a minute. See, we're going to do it like this. It's just, sometimes there's just tricks to do some of this, and this is one of those. So I do this like this, and if I mess it up, guess what? I get to take it apart and do it again, right? Opportunities for creativity. So actually, this is the first score. So I got 1, 2 score lines on this third one right here. That's going to be part of the box. I'm just going to take it like this and push it down. And the reason is it's going to make the box square up real easy, right? So we don't really have to fuss them with it or anything else. See how nice that is? It squares it up. Alright, so with this then, we have this piece here, which is a 1 by 4. I'm going to put it right here to match it. I don't know if the wind's knocking things or what. I heard something earlier. It sounded like that too. Alright, and then this piece here is, I went ahead and I wanted to go with the stripes, right? It's all about a party, having fun. And it's just going to go right in here. This one is a 2 by 4. 2 by 4. Sounds like I'm talking about wood, but I'm not. 2 by 4. 2 inches by 4 inches. It's just going to go in the front down here. And again, we're just going to center it up between our scored lines. And center it up with above there if we can. There we go. Alright. Now, the next thing we have, I'm not sure what that was. I guess it's back there. I'm not sure. Okay. The next piece that we have is this is a 3 by 5 1/4, and it's scored at 1/2 inch, right? And then again at 1 3/4. And the reason for that is this is going to go right here, all right? And so when this folds down, which will fold down as it folds down, I'm not sure why that's a little stiff there. Okay, might have to do that again. It's like it's shifted or something. Hold on, because it's got to fold flat, right? So if it doesn't fold flat, then you're going to have to do it again. Because it's got to be able to fold flat to go in the envelope. This is designed to go in the envelope. Right, so, and it folds flat just like that, right? And so then when you open it, it goes in the envelope. Did I do that? I did it just the opposite, didn't I? I did do that just the opposite. I did. Alright, so it's supposed to fold flat this way. Okay. I'll do that again. Alright, so it's got to fold flat. Let me get it this way. It should have worked, right? It should have worked, because the fact is, we want this to be able to fold flat like that. Alright, let's do it this way instead. Sometimes I have to work it through my mind, right? Okay, it's got to be able to fold flat, alright? If it doesn't fold flat, then that's a problem. Okay, flat, okay, there you go. Alright, so the same thing is here, is when you go to fold the envelope, right, it's got to be able to fold flat, and you don't want it to go above that right there. So when we go to put the adhesive on here, I'm going to go ahead and put some right here, and it depends, so, you know, it just depends how much you want down here. So I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive here, and then I'm going to put the adhesive on the others. Just making sure, right? So we don't want to make sure it doesn't go over this. This is how it's going to fold flat. All right. And then we know it's going to go here, right? Okay, so let's do this. So again, we want it to be able to fold flat, right? Sometimes you have to just work it around your mind, right, how it's going to go. That didn't stick. Did it stick? Didn't feel like it stuck. Hold on just a minute. Let's see there. Did it stick? No, it did not stick. Okay. And I might have to use glue if it doesn't want to stick. I want to get a really crease there. I'll put paper over that. Okay, there you go. All right, so it's going to go like that right there. All right, so now I'm going to put this right here, and I'm just going to use glue. That's the wrong one. Okay, here we go. And it's pretty paper on the back, too. It's just all fun, right? Okay. We're going to just put the center of this right here. You know, if you wanted to make it a sideways card, you too, and we've done this too, right? We've made some that were sideways like this, as well as we made some like this. Anyway, you go, you can still stick a treat in there, right? If you want to see somebody's surprise treat. Now here is this right here, and here's my turtle. And we're going to actually, we'll see which one I like the best. Whether it's that one. So the turtle's going to go on here, right? And we're going to have a tag. Just seeing which one I want, because I can do a tag either way, right? So I'm going to put this on top, but I'm going to put this one on a wobble. Alright, so I did some tags right here, so I have choices. I could do happy birthday here, and then I brought this one as well too. That was for your birthday. Let's see here. So it's going to have to be the longer one right here. Okay, so if I'm going to do the longer one, I'm also going to do the larger circle then. Alright? It's just for putting things in proportion, right? And I also got an ice cream cone right here too. Then debating where they're going to do it. So we're going to put this on here right here. And then we're going to stamp this, and we're going to put this on with dimensionals, and we'll get our turtle on with our wobble. So I didn't put this on with dimensionals because I want our turtle to be the focus with the wobbling. So I'm just going to put this right here in the center. And I'm going to get the birthday here. And I actually brought, because the back paper here is shamrock green, I used our Aunt ink here to do the happy birthday. So there's a lot of green going on here, right? We've got shaded spruce. We have garden green. See how nice that looks? We also have lemon lime twist. And then they also have the ribbon here that's got soft seas foam. So a lot of greens can go with this, right? I'm just going to set that aside for the moment. And we got this already on here. And we're going to put this on here. We just put this on here with dimensionals, all right? So it's just going to go in the center. Yeah, so I don't know. It's Wednesday. It's hump day, half the, well, it's not even half, can't even say it's half of a week because we had one day that was a holiday for most people. But it's a short week, right? It's a short week. So have all the fun you can. Alright, so we can put this right here. I'm just going to let a little bit of the white show down at the bottom. Alright, and the turtle here, the instructions say is to take this part here that's got the white. They call this white. And then we're going to put this on back of the turtle. It doesn't take a whole lot to entertain me. I think stuff like this is just way too cool. Alright. Then it says here on the clear side, so they consider this clear, is you take this off here and we're going to stick it to the circle. And it wobbles then, right? It's just wobbles. I can see already I'm going to have to bring somebody. When I seen this young man for his daddy's graduation from getting his master's degree, that I might have to bring him some more cards, right? Alright, so let's get it to wobble. And cute. That's cute. I like it. Yes, it wobbles. There you go. Alright, so we have this here. And yes, we could put a party hat on here, but I was planning on taking this ice cream cone and see if we can just add this ice cream cone and make it look like it is in the turtle's hands. Now, this was actually cut on the edge of the paper. You would say, why would you want something that's not like completely all there? Well, sometimes the stuff is at the edge of the paper and you may not have any more ice creams, right? And so it's like, how can you use it? Well, we can use it. It's always teaching you tips and tricks, right? So how can you use it? Well, you make it look like it's being held by the turtle, right? So we do it so we'd have to make it look like the turtle was holding it in one of its hands, right? So we could do one of two things. We could just glue it on just like that. Or the other thing would be is, right, if we just line it up like this so it looks like it's going to sit up here and eat the ice cream. Oh, I think it's the dog running outside. She's just going to have to wait. Alright, so we're just going to make it look like the turtle is holding it. And we could put a party hat on here because there are party hats, right? Oh. Alright, so I'm just going to put it right here so it makes it look like the turtle is holding it. Oh yeah. There you go. Alright, now let's do the back. So the back, I have this 4x5 1/4. That's going to fit just fine, and we put it on with glue. And yeah, it'd be easier to put it on with glue than tearing tape. And we can put some bling on here too, right? So again, I'm going to sit up there and I'm going to stamp the turtle. Now again, I was going to sit up there and do it in the middle, do it lightly. We'll go ahead and do that this time. We'll see what we think, right? I'll just do it on both sides because I've got a piece of paper here that we can do it on both sides. Alright, so that's one look, right? It's all about choices for me. I like choices. I'm going to do this here. I'm going to do a stamp on. And then I'm just going to stamp it off in the middle right there. It's very, very subtle. Very subtle. Let me show you how subtle that is. I don't know if you can see it because it's so subtle. It's there. See how subtle it is? So you have to let me know what you like. If you like the subtle look or you like it in the corner. Because bottom line, it's going to go back here, right? So it's going to come back here and you write your sentiment and everything else. It's easier to do the sentiment and all now if you want to do your sentiment and write it. So if that's the case, then this is what I would tell you to do. If you're going to make sure you don't misplace it, right, is go ahead and take you some paper clips. one here or not. Oh yeah, I have one more. There you go. And I would just go ahead and clip it on, right? Knowing that you're going to put a sentiment or whatever here. And you got your stuff together so you don't misplace it. Because there's nothing, we were talking about this last night in the meeting. It's like, how many times if we put something aside, knowing we'd come back to it and you can't find it, right? So that's the easiest way to do it. All right, so there you go. I've got this here, and then all I'm going to do is add some bling to it, and we can add some ribbon if we want to. So I'm just going to take a couple of these here, just the fun bling here, right? And I'm going to put some, where do I want to put it? I'm going to put one right here. All right. And I'm going to put some sparkle up here. Here. And I'm going to put another one up here. All right. Let's put that right there. All right. So we got some bling there. And I did bring some ribbon, so we try out some ribbon. So this is one ribbon. Let's see how we're doing on time. We are doing good. Trying to see how we're looking there. So this is the actual ribbon that comes with the suite. It's 2 tones, right? Now I can tell you, depending on who you give this to, they care less if I put ribbon on here or not, right? So here's one option, right? All right, I brought some string. Really, the percentage you're going to give it to, right? So actually, this one comes in all different choices there. Here would be another option. Not sure if I'm going to like this one. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. First, I have to untie that. Yeah. This reminds me of a balloon, right? So that was the other thing that would be really cute on the back of either of these cards if you're doing, well, this one for sure, right? Because we're talking birthday. Is take and stamp those balloons. Now that would be nice and simple, right? Not too much, not too little. Okay, that's definitely an option. I'm going to go with this one more than I am the other one. There you go. All right, let's put this aside. I do like this, though. I do like this. All right, let's trim it down and trim it down. All right, I'm just going to use a glue dot to put this on. And this is actually from my kits. I just get them sometimes because they're nice and thin. Thinner than the other ones. And I can easily roll it. So sometimes if you get too much in a dot, just roll it right with your nail, or if you get a pick tool, whichever you want to roll it with, easier. And we'll just put this right here. Okay, so there you go. Hope your birthday is totally awesome. So let's talk about those balloons, because actually that was why the other side I was talking about this to begin with is you sit there and do the balloons on here. All right. So this one here is very, very subtle, and here I had this one right here. So this really does some nice balloons. And I know what I was thinking of is it's going to need to be red or something. I'm going to have to color it in. But let me show you anyway. We'll show you on that other, and I'll have to do it separately because I really need to stamp this in black ink if I'm going to color it. I want you to see how it stamps though, okay? So when I go to stamp this, this is what it looks like. Alright, so it gives you a nice perfect circle, and you can sit there and die cut those out as well too. So I really don't want a red balloon with red string. I want a balloon, right, done pretty much in black, and then I color it red. So I'm just going to set this aside because that's not how I set up myself for here. But I can come back and add it. That's the beauty of adding this to the back. So if you decided you want to do something different, you could. Or you take a look at your options and see which one you like the best, right? So that's what I'm going to do for the moment right now. And then I can just put it on with glue, right? That's how simple it is to do it. So I hope you like that, right? It's just nice, fun, and simple to make. But it's a fun fold. And like I said, we can easily stick a little snack in here if you wanted to. Right? There you go. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me put that away so you see what we made today. We put some ice cream there in our turtle's hands. And I'm looking, oh, here's the other one right here. Oh, yeah. Best dad ever for Father's Day, right? So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that with the other ones that we did. So that is the last of our free kit to go, right? But I'll still make some more turtle stuff because it's awesome. It's cute. We'll most probably have a class out of it. Or, yeah, most probably. Yeah. I was trying to think if it was that or the retreat. But the retreat, I don't think it was on the retreat. Oh, yes, it is. It is on the retreat. Say yes. It's one of these sweets that we'll be using on the retreat. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I want to thank you for showing up here today and sharing and following with us. So be sure to follow us not only on here on Facebook, but we're also on YouTube and Instagram. And we want to thank you for your support. Have an amazing week. And we look forward to seeing you possibly on Sunday when we do our Kit Together. We'll be doing the be the May paper pumpkin kit, and we're also going to do the beautiful blues kit as well too. So if you have the kits and want to do them with us, join in. If you don't have those kits, just bring something to craft along with us and you share with us what you're doing. Or if you just want to watch, just watch. Be blessed. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.